Happy Vlogmas 2019. I am continuing my slow as maple syrup rendition of the Vlogmas tag that was created by Sean the Book Maniac and Britta Bowler. And at the beginning of this, I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to scramble for all the videos. I'm gonna chop this into 7 separate videos. And now I'm actually getting down to the wire here. We're in God knows even what day I'm going to put this at. And I'm like, oh my God, I actually have too many videos. So the maple syrup might start running a little bit quicker past this point. We shall see. But yes, today we are on G. G is for gifts, where the prompt for today is going to be talk about bookish gifts, given or received, kind of good or bad anecdotes about that. I don't get books for Christmas anymore. The people in my life have gotten tired of me presenting them with a list and saying, I want these books, give me these books, and them buying those books and giving me those books. For some reason, they somehow feel that this isn't in the spirit of gift giving, of it's going to be stuff. Even though they will say, well, then what do you want? And then I'll tell them about other physical objects, and they will buy me those physical objects. My birthday is also around now, so I got nice penguin gloves for bike riding and stuff like that, and I'm happy with those. And I can sort of see, I can see their point, Jaja and the others in my life, why that maybe is less of a thing of me having this list of books and you should buy me these books, or an Amazon gift card and give me money and I'll use it to buy books. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I think about kind of bad gifts that I've gotten as books, and I have to go back a bit of ways. There was a very nice woman who was in my life when I was a young guy, and she got into the thing of buying me Hardy Boy books as a kid, and I really did not like Hardy Boy books. They are very much they just weren't my thing. I think I saw them as just sort of conveyor belt books. I wasn't a Hardy Boy fan, and she would give me these each year, and I would dutifully accept them. And they were sort of like to me, they were the book equivalent of socks. Sorry for all the Hardy Boys fans out there, but that they felt like the book equivalent of socks. I have gotten, I actually, in one of my last videos, I talked about, in the Shot Down in Flames book tag, I actually talked about 2 books that were gifts. A book of poems by Roy Kuka that Jaja got for me, and Proust, which Jaja also got for me. Now, these were 2 books that she most definitely knew I wanted already, and actually, the Proust she'd found half price, so that was a good steal there. It still has a half price sticker on it, and so those are very positive experiences of books. Now, the problem with me giving me a book is that I'm like, great, you gave me this book, and then maybe 2 or 3 years later, I will actually get around to reading it, unless it happened to be, I guess I'm not a programmatic reader, and I'm a mood reader, but that's the problem. Like with the Proust, I'm sure it was like a couple of years later I got to it, and then it took me a couple of years to actually get through the entire series. So it doesn't have that, I saw John, you gave that to Jay, and the next day he had his nose buried in it. It's like, it can be a very delayed process of things. So now, as getting books for other people, there's a lot of people who are on BookTube who were or should be professional booksellers, who can say, you're this kind of person, I will give you this book and you will really enjoy it. I think I would be a bad bookseller, because I have my own enthusiasms, my own interests, and especially when I was younger, I would try and press the books that I was loving at that point onto other people, regardless of whether it was going to have any interest to them whatsoever. And I somewhat cringe at that, of the wholly inappropriate books I tried to press on other people. I'm sure that if you asked a couple of people who were around at that point, they'd have really bad book experiences thanks to me. So I'm not one to cast aspersions on other people's bad book giving stuff. So Yeah, that's where I'm with books. If you want me to give you a book, I want a list. I want a list of your books that you want, and then I'll give you that book. It's which is not the spirit of gift giving, which we're going for, which is probably why, for the most part, I don't get books for other people either. It's one of those. It's one of those things where books are such. I view them as such highly personal. It's got to be the right time and the right place, and it's some kind of a weird magical alchemy that when a book strikes you and it strikes you perfectly at the right time. And you know, maybe there are people out there who have that gift. I hope when I talk about books on this channel that that is the way that I can hopefully I'm able to communicate enough about the book that to get other people excited about the book, and then and that if that resonates for them, they'll go and try it. Maybe they'll try it and go, oh, okay, that's what he was talking about. Okay, I know not to listen to him again. So yes, that's my thoughts on book gift giving. A dangerous and delicate proposition, probably best left to the professionals. And I'm most definitely an amateur. All right, more videos later, many more.